Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to be looking at the leader of Team Chaotix, Vector the Crocodile. Of course, he debuted on the Sega 32X in Knuckles and Chaotix, where he was part of Team Chaotix, which has slowly reduced in number to only being Charmy Bee, Vector the Crocodile and SBO. Originally we had Fang, and we also had Mighty the Armadillo as well. Or Fang was also called Knack in America, I think. Or it was called that in Japan. I can't remember. They was all part of Sonic Racing and things. But yes, and I think Knuckles was also part of Chaotix for a little bit as well. So, here we have him, big old Vector himself. Do we have a blurb about him? Oh, we do, actually. Vector will take on any job that pays, but he'll also help Sonic save the world from Dr. Eggman out of the goodness of his own heart. Well, that is technically true, so... so let us... Actually, I just realised in the previous video, I didn't actually read the blurb on the back of Chaos, so I'm going to do that retrospectively. Apologies. So, it says here, an ancient god whose power flows as it consumes the negative energy of the Chaos Emeralds. Well, I mean, he's not really a god, but they did think he was a god at the start of Sonic Adventure 1, so I guess I can let that pass. So let us jump right into Vector the Crocodile now that we've went over that. We are not keeping the boxes, so I am happy to destroy the boxes. There are many people out there that go, no, don't open it, ruining and decreasing the value. I don't care about the value. I want to display my pieces, that's the reason I bought them, not to earn money and profit off of these. So there is his accessory. It is just one of these little coins that says 10 on it. It's supposed to represent 10 rings. You know, from the very start I've never really understood what the point of this accessory is. I think I would rather prefer a regular ring rather than this, but there you go. Also, it does have the little hole at the bottom of it that the regular rings do. Let's just compare. There is a regular ring that comes with a Chow against the 10 ring there, which is a solid thing. So, not really sure the purpose of it. It's really just there, I think, just as an additional thing, because this is a 4-inch scale figure, and we like to give you a little something extra, but I think a lot of the money here for Vector goes into just the sheer size and scale of this big old chonk. So there he is. This is a very, very cool looking Vector. They have made him, you know, as massive as what he's meant to be. So even in the first games that he was in, he came out as being massive. He doesn't have any knee manipulation. The ankles move. So you've got the foot rotation. The legs do move up, and he can also sort of do splits. So that is his articulation there. But I think a lot more of it is going to be in the arms. And look at just the width that Vector has. My goodness, that is a big old chunk. And he also has a movable jaw as well. The chain is also separate, as are the headphones, so that is pretty cool to see. Just a very quick size comparison before we go any further. Let's compare him to another one of the 4-inch line, which is Chaos, who we just reviewed. And you can see that Vector is ginormous in comparison to the size of what Chaos is. So they've really done a good job of keeping to scale just how big old Vector is supposed to be. So let's check his articulation. So he does have movable elbows. They do have a lot of curve to them. So, like, you can have him, like, you know, the arm straight out, like as if he's going to clothesline, but you can also bring the arm right up. The wrists do rotate, and they're all they're on a ball joint, which is very cool to see. Which means that you can actually have a little bit of rotation with your figure as well. Of course, we've seen the jaw rotation. The head also rotates, and the chain is attached to the back of the head, so it won't move anywhere. It does look a little bit strange when he's turned to the side, but not too strange because the chain's pretty good at hiding that. And the tail does rotate as well, although the spikes on the back of the tail are moulded in such a way that he's supposed to be in like one particular stance. So very, very cool to see. And let me just very quickly bring in the original Vector. And this one is from Jazzwares. So this Vector here was the first figure of Vector that we had, who was a 2-pack with SPO, the chameleon. And you can see that this one looks really cool. They've got a lot of how he looks down. He also has the knee articulation and a bit of the tail articulation as well. But I really like what they've done with the size and scale, and even just the colouring and the addition of the openable jaw for Victor in the new figure. But I mean, the scale of him is really what gets me. You know, that Vector is so ginormous. They've done such a good job with him. Sometimes I think the original figure is a little bit better than the newer one. This one, I think this is your best Vector figure that you can get. So if you want to get yourself a full collection of Sonic figures and you're looking for just one of each, I would recommend the newer one. And also this Vector, he's very difficult to come by nowadays, can be quite expensive to get hold of, but there's a lot more going on with this one here, I think. So that is very, very cool. It's not often that I'll praise the newer one over the original, but this one, yeah, I think they have done it. I think they have made a better version of Vector. So let's get his mouth open and we'll sit him like that and we'll let him do the rotation. And with that said, folks, that is going to be the end of this little video. I really hope you all enjoyed this little review. If you did enjoy it, give me a like, share and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these little videos go out. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.